Hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. Look, I should have kept you off camera and then brought you in and surprise everybody. I should have done that. But anyway, welcome to tonight's Style Dots Live. It's a special one. As you can see, we've got from across the pond, who just went across the pond, Miss Claire. Claire is our designer. So we wanted you to hear from her as we go through all of the new products that are going to be coming to Style Dots here August 1st. So we are super excited. So here's what I would love for you to do. Help us get the word out that we are live. We're not going to do any live treasure chest openings, but I'm still going to give you prompts, and then we'll announce all of the winners next Tuesday. How does that sound? I still wanted to be able to do giveaways, but we recorded this because it's the middle of the night for you.
Yeah.
It's the middle of the night, and Claire's been over in the US, but then it's flying this way isn't bad. It's when you're flying east that, yes. And when you're flying east and you're jumping 6 time zones.
Yeah, it hurts when you get here.
So we thought we're gonna record this, and that way you guys could still hear from Claire, and it will all be well. So again, help us get the word out, share, and then if you can comment, how long have you been a customer with Style Dots? How long have you been a Style Dots customer? Because we just got done celebrating our 10th birthday, it was kind of our 10th conference. So we kind of kicked off 10th birthday celebrations. We've got more of them coming here in the next month, but kicked it off at conference. So how long have you been a Style Dots customer? Share, and comment. How long have you been a Style Dots customer? If Brandon were on right now, he would have that scrolling across the bottom. And I don't know how to do all that. So it's going to be a little bit more low tech, but we have Claire. So that basically makes everything okay. So
that rules it all out.
What?
I said it rules it all out because I'm here. So
yeah, exactly. Exactly. Claire, can you do me a favor? I'm gonna have you turn up your microphone just a smidge? Or I just want to make sure that I'm hearing you well.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, that's better.
Better? Okay.
Better, much better. Okay, there we go. Woohoo! I want to hear everything that you have to say. So it's okay, let's go ahead and get started. Welcome again to Product Palooza 2024. So we're excited. We've got lots of amazing new products coming your way. I'm excited to show them all to you. I'm going to flip through this next slide really quick because this is something that we do at conference, but obviously for you guys, we don't need to worry about doing this, but it's a cute slide. So anyway, Claire, let's start with the new dots that you've designed. So, and we've grouped these together, not by color, but by style, so that you can kind of talk about the individual styles and then address the colors that we came out with that in that dot. So the first thing is our Jessica dot updates.
Yes, so this is an existing style, but we thought we'd just give it a little update. And instead of having the AB finish on the center crystals, we've gone for a straight color so that you can actually see more of that bold color. So we've got it in the light cyan, the peridot, and the light sapphire color. So you've got your 3 dotlets there and the original light blue one as well. So we just thought that sort of to have a stronger pop of color gave the Jessicas a nice little update. You've still got AB crystals going around the outside. So you've still got that sort of rainbow twinkle going around there. But we just felt it was a nice update for these dots.
Yeah, because that's a great design. So I'm excited that we kind of have given it a little refresh. So
they do look different, actually. Just taking out the AB in the center sort of really does freshen it up. So it was
that nice pop of color. You're right. Okay, and then the Billy dots. This is a new. All of these, I guess, are new designs from here on out going forward. So
this is our Billy dotlet. So we've got 3 colorways in this. So we've got sort of the coral color, a navy blue, and my favorite in this, which is the golden white. So it's sort of like a star effect, that you've got this star shape in the center with lines of silver, and then at each point is a little tiny crystal. So it works really well because the crystals are clear, and then you've got, again, that pop of strong color. So being sort of clear crystal, it then brings out the enamel color on this, and then the combinations work really well. Navy is your go-to neutral, and then a really nice strong orange coral. And then again, the gold with the white, I think that's always a classic as well. So really nice, and in the dotlet version, which is one of our popular sizes.
Yeah, this design reminds me of, and I'm sure you guys must have had it over in England too, but like back mid-century modern design, and they would do, I don't even know what those lights are called, but they're like light fixtures that kind of have the lights at the end, and
yeah,
it's very Palm Springs mid-century modern kind of
design. I know what you mean. Yeah, I think it does reflect that, actually. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so love that. Okay. Oh, the Carla
dots. So again, this is about bold color, but I wanted to sort of bring in some two tones as well. So it crosses over sort of two different tones of color. So you've got the teal ones, you've got a deeper teal color with an aqua enamel in the center. Again, this sort of strong color frame going around the outside, and then the lighter tone in the center. And then this middle circle of crystals, but then reflecting the color, you've got aqua AB crystals going around in center points around the edge. And then you've got a black and white version, again really striking. I always think black and white works really well, a really good neutral combination. And then a two-tone fuchsia and light pink. So again, another nice combination. And I think it's sort of pink always. You can wear pink all year round. So I think that works really well. And you've got a rose AB crystals going there that just sort of bring out those two tones. That's the lovely thing about the AB crystals, is it just picks out the tones, whatever it's in, picks out the tones of enamel that's going around it. So again, it's sort of, I think it's a really bold, strong design as well. Got in the statement and the original is the exact same pattern, and then sort of taken elements of that to create the dotlet version. Because of the size of the dotlet, sometimes you can't do an exact replica of the actual pattern. So you just need to take elements of it so that it actually sits well with the other two. So with this one, I've just taken that the darker tone. So on the teal one, darker teal, with the AB stone in the center, and then the clear crystals around the outside. So it complements the other two sizes. So you can still sort of wear it together.
Yeah, they're gorgeous.
Yeah.
Good job. Okay. The Catherine dots.
So Catherine, so this one is sort of a bit more of a subtle color and a sort of a more of a feminine design. So again, though it's sort of bold enamel, but we've chosen more subtle colors. So you've got this lovely sort of lemon yellow color with intricate detail in the center. So this is all cast into the metal, little ball granulation design, again in this sort of fluted star design with an AB crystal in the center. So using the metal as well as enamel, so you've got more metal showing, but then it's complemented by the enamel color as well. And then around the outside, reflecting that beaded detail as well. And then also then in this lovely soft pink color, which I think they're so pretty, these dots. And I think that sort of the softer colors really sort of draws out that bold detail in the center. And again, the AB crystal is lovely. Again, picking up those tones, you can see that it sort of picks up the enamel that's around the outside.
Do you feel like, because this is one design, and I wish that do I know how to zoom in? I don't know how to zoom in. This is one design that, in all honesty, to see your CAD drawings and all of it, this was one that I was like, I'm not sure they're going to be able to do. Like all of that granulation, those little beads and all of that. And I just I love the design, but sometimes we send things off and I'm like, man, that feels pretty detailed. Are they going to be able to pull it off? And then we get the samples and we're, I would say 9 times out of 10, we're pleasantly surprised. And they do a really great job. So I feel like over the last, because you've been with us now 7 years?
7.5. Yes.
7.5 years. So over the last 7.5 years, I feel like as you've worked with manufacturers, they have a better, you mutually have a better understanding of what they can do, and yet you still kind of push them to grow a little bit. I feel like they've grown with us and grown with you and your designs to where.
And that's it. It's all about sort of, I have a brilliant relationship with the suppliers and manufacturers that we use. And that's because I'm in constant contact with them. And I ask questions. Sometimes I have an idea or a concept that I want to see whether it will work. And even before going to design stage, I might discuss that with them beforehand, just to say, before I've done all the work designing something, is this possible, because I have these wonderful ideas in my head, and sometimes they're a bit, crazy, and they're like, oh, okay, no, that will not work. But yeah, it's about having that relationship and understanding, and sort of sending designs to a manufacturer that is that's their specialty. That's what they can do, and sort of defining that, because we have a good supplier base, so I know which designs to send to which supplier, because and so that they have definitely improved, over the years that we've worked with them. So and with the granulation, that sort of detail, I know myself, because I sort of work on the workbench as well. That's tricky doing that and getting them all the same size and things. So it's really detailed work. So they're very, very good at what they do. Yeah,
love it. Good job. Okay. The Molly dots.
So the Molly dots.
We have a brand partner named Molly, but this was actually, no offense, Molly, but it was actually after your Molly.
Yeah, my Molly, my miniature schnauzer. Yes. So, so this one actually is all about sort of texture and different textures going on. So what I wanted to do is to bring in the rope edge detail, the granulation detail. You've got engraving underneath, semi-transparent enamel. You've got, again, a different shaped crystal in the center. So you've got a square. On the statement version, you've got the square crystal in the center. And then it's pulling all of those elements together so that you've got sort of this rich design going on with all of these elements. And again, like sort of pulling in that AB crystal. And I think what this does is just lovely, because it gives it another whole element. So you've got sort of tonal 3 colors really going on there, because the AB finishes sort of give another tone, sort of on the neutral one, give another tone of brown going on. So I love this one because it's just got so much detail going on. Yeah. And again, two-tone red, I think that works very well, and particularly sort of moving into the fall season. I think it's perfect for the time.
I think this is going to be Karen's favorite. She loves red. And so, I think she's going to be super happy with this one.
Yes.
Okay.
I think this one is probably my favorite. I just, again, sort of that bold center. So using a slightly larger stone in the center, and these are faceted glass that going in the center. And then you've got a circle of AB crystals going around the outside, but then this lovely fluted design, which is 2 rows of that metal beading again, but sort of going in this scalloped shape, going round. And then I think then sort of the background of having that pop of strong enamel just brings that center design completely out, and it's like a show statement piece. And again, the colors that we have chosen, you've got this rich sort of royal blue, the white, and then a really nice green as well, and sort of the crystal in the center of that one is just a slightly darker green. And with that AB finish, it just brings in another element and another texture going on there. Yeah. So I think this works perfectly. So on the statement ones, you've got sort of more of a glass crystal in the center, and then on the dotlet and the original, they are faceted crystals in the center, because we wanted to give you a bit more of a statement in that statement size, to give you a bit of crystal.
A bit. Okay, so real quick, if you're tuning in a little bit late, the like and share question was, how long have you been a customer with Style Dots? How long have you been a customer with Style Dots? You could drop that in the thing. We're going to do the drawings after, because we're not actually live. We recorded this ahead of time so Claire could be on with us. But so if you could drop that in the comments, and then I've got another question here, but I've got more dots to show you, Claire. Okay.
Okay, so we always like to sort of bring in more of a neutral dot as well that hasn't got the color, so that it's not sort of, you could wear it with anything. So this year it's another doing one in silver and one in gold, and this is full of texture and shape in this. So you've got this sort of star pattern in the center that's surrounded by a circle with a crystal in the center. And then this pattern going around the outside of teardrops and circles and then pops of crystal. So it's full of that texture, and you've got different heights going on as well, because the pattern's actually raised off the polished background and then a beaded surround. So there's lots going on. I think sort of as the light hits this one, you see sort of lots of different depths going on with this. And again, choosing with the dotlet, I've taken the center design of the statement one to create the dotlet, because you couldn't get all of that pattern going on in such a small space. So, what I like about this is there are lots of depths and surfaces going on here, you know, with all that detail on, and then those little highlights of crystal give you that little pop of glitter. So I think this one works really well. And again, the surface of the dot is domed, so it sort of brings that pattern out as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
This is also a great way. Sometimes people are like, most of my jewelry is silver tones, right? But I want to start to kind of do some mixed metals, or kind of start trying some gold stuff. Adding a dot to like a silver necklace, is a gold dot to a silver necklace, and doing that mixed metal thing is a great way to kind of, you know, begin to kind of give it an updated look, and kind of do that mixed metal thing. So love that combination. And then I think we've got one more dot left. We updated the butterfly dot, Claire.
Yes, so this is the original size in the butterfly, and really we've sort of changed the colorway. So we've gone for the purple background, and it's got an engraving pattern in the sort of behind in the background, so that you can see that design through the enamel, and then just highlighted the wings with a light pink and a teal color, and then a few little crystals down the center. So really sweet, and I think the update's really nice because it's a nice color combination as well.
Yeah, it's the same colorway as what we had in the dotlet, and we had rave reviews about that. And this is one that there were requests that came in from that. So before we move on to foundations, I have another question for another treasure chest giveaway. I would love to know. So drop in the comments and let us know, what was your favorite dot of our new dots there? Which design was your favorite? So drop that in the comments for a chance at a treasure chest drawing. Okay, Claire, we have lots of new foundations too. Ooh. So I know, like, take a breath, take a sip of water. Okay, so our first brand new foundation, and I'm very excited about this. I think that this is going to be my go-to. The old version I loved, but I feel like this is an elevated, it just feels more contemporary, but still has that pop of having a statement dot. So I'll let you.
Yeah, so our classic link necklace has been sort of popular for years, actually. We've had it a long time, and we just felt that it needed an update. You know, the statement size works really well for people, but we just wanted to change the chain and, like Gina said, give it a modern update. So it's got sort of their oval rectangular links that are linked together with smaller links. And it hangs at the same length, so it's still a 17-inch with a 3-inch extender, but it's a slightly slimmer chain than the classic link was, and just again elevates it and just gives it a more sophisticated, elegant look, I think.
Yeah, and this is a chain that we haven't used before. It's a brand new. It's almost it sits beautifully. It's not a paperclip chain, but it sits beautifully with all of the paperclip chains. So I think any of our link stuff, this is a great layering, and it makes it, it just makes it sit really beautifully with those kinds of things, even though it's a little bit more substantial than a typical paperclip, but not as bulky as what we had previously. So
it's slimmer than the link. So I think sort of it just gives that, and that again, you're right, it really sits really nicely on the neckline. And works really if you layer it up with a paper clip. I think that works really well.
Yep. I agree. Okay. So this is one that I was asking for. I don't have mine on right now because I didn't want to give it away, but we have updated the Apple Watch bands.
We have. So our original one had the recessed setting in it, but we felt that it was so popular just having the strands of beading. So what we've done is to remove the dot settings and just have it as a beaded watch band. And we also wanted to give you two options. So you've got the silver version and the gold version. They're just the bead combinations are so lovely. It's such a mix going on, and you've got lots of textures going on and lots of shapes. So and what I like about this, it's not all one consistent tone. So you've got sort of different levels going on, because some of the beads that are in there are crystal beads that have got sort of a hematite finish, so it's a slightly darker silver tone. We've got sort of our deep silver plating on some of the beads. There's some faceted, some have got like a glittery sandblast finish on it. So again, you've got lots of depth and texture going on there as well. And the same works with the gold one. So you've got sort of that element. So I think it makes it look really unique and really special that it's got that combination going on.
I think it's going to have a broader appeal too, because even for like younger people that maybe don't want to do the dots thing, but they do absolutely want to accessorize their Apple Watch, I think it's a great combination. For me, if you have a smaller wrist, I want to give you a little trick on this, because part of an Apple Watch, right, is that it can't be loosey-goosey. It's supposed to sit close to your thing so that it can monitor your steps and monitor, all the things that it does. So what I do is I put one side in, and then I do a little twist, and then I put the other side in, so that instead of the band just being flat, there's like a little twist in it. And I wish that I should have grabbed that one, Claire. Maybe at some point I'll like hop off camera real quick and go grab it and come back and show you, but how to do that. But for me, then what I found is then it kept the watch band snug around my wrist. So it's just a little tip if you've got a little bit smaller wrist. So these are the same size, I think, as our other ones were. And so none of that's changed. But I love that it gives you the ability to, if you're wearing gold, that was part of my struggle sometimes, is I would want to wear gold, but then what do I wear? What do I do with my watch, with my Apple Watch? So, anyway, good job, Claire. Love that. Okay. Woohoo!
Whoa. So charms are probably one of the biggest trends that are going on at the moment. And we wanted to give you an option for charms and to how to actually slide on and hang your charms. So we brought out the charm pendant. So this is a really easy way to utilize any of our layering chains that we do. So this will fit any of them. And it also is like a triggerless clasp. So we have our interlinks collection that we do already, which is sort of the bracelet version, and we have the interlinks necklace, but we wanted something with slightly smaller scale that you could just quickly hook on and slide on any charms onto it. You can just see in the photograph, it's got a little hinged fitting there. So you literally just that sprung, and you can just slide any charms onto the pendant. And it's a really, really nice scale. And Gina's going to show you, sort of give you an idea.
I'm going to put Dot Vision on. So this is one that I built out that has, I did a combination of our round charms and the new rectangular charms. So my kids, there's like the round charms there. My kids are all in the round charms. And then the grandkids I did in the rectangular charms. I wanted a cluster of color that was just a pop that had meaning for me, right? But for me, I don't feel like I need to have everything all spaced out to where you can see every color. It's just a way to kind of layer it up and do a fun thing. So back to stage. And then, so here's all of the round ones redesigned.
So we had sort of the round accents, but we felt that they would, it's a good style that we would actually create them into charms, so that they're a little slightly more versatile, hooked onto the charm pendant. So you've got all the birthstone colours there, as well as a gold one with crystal AB. So again, the same size as our accents were, but sort of as a charm version. So, because they've got a lot more movement and everything, you just slide them onto that charm pendant and gives you sort of lots of zhuzh going on.
Yep. And we are still going to have accents are going to be a website only, so they won't be in the catalog. But if somebody's like, I liked the accent, I just want that for earrings. It's more about accenting my earrings than it is about, a charm necklace or a charm bracelet or something like that. Then we have accents. The accents will still be available on the website. So just in case, I know that's probably going to be a question, because some people want accents. They love the charms for necklaces, but they want accents for their ears or whatever. So there's that. But we also have a brand new shape.
So we just wanted to bring you another shape, sort of, as well as having the round, but the rectangular ones. Basically, the shape of the crystal is like an emerald cut diamond. So it's like a rectangle, but it's got the corners cut off. It just gives sort of an elevated look to just having the rectangular ones. Again, in all of our stone colours. And as you saw sort of previously when Gina showed the charm pendant, they just look great hanging. Colours, nice pop of colour, and just an alternative to the round shape. I think these are just fab. Real sort of fraction pop of colour, and work really well.
Yeah, and I love the flexibility. You can add these to our interlinks things. You can add these to the charm pendant. You can add them as earrings. It gives you a ton of flexibility. And we're seeing charms everywhere. Like, it's a huge thing right now. People are like building out charm bracelets, charm necklaces with like multiple charms on it. We're seeing a real resurgence in charm jewelry.
Yeah.
I would say it started we've seen it in the last probably 3-4 months, Claire. And it just seems to be growing from there. So,
I always see trends sort of come around, because I remember my mum having a charm bracelet sort of when I was young, and I think it's that sort of cycle. It comes back round again. We just reinvent it, it's sort of, and giving different sort of a fresh look to it. So I think that is just sort of come back round again.
Yeah. Love it. Okay. Then we've got some new slides and new earrings.
Yes. So you've got pave disc slide there. So it is sort of a small little slide covered in crystals, and you've got that in the silver and the gold, and then with coordinating post earrings. And a hugely popular style that we've already done in a silver version. So our little cross slide is now in gold as well. And again, the pearl bead slide as well, we've done that in silver, so we brought that out in gold as well, because we are still seeing lots of gold sort of trending. So we wanted to just sort of add a few more pieces to our gold line, and particularly the slides are extremely popular too.
Yep. And if I had to guess, that's going to be Ashley's favorite new product.
Yeah.
So
yes,
she oohed and awed when we showed it to her. So yeah. Okay. Okay, so before we move on, so don't forget to like and share and comment how long have you been a customer with Style Dots. That's the like and share. And then for my next question, Claire, I want to know, what was the first product that you ordered from Style Dots? Do you remember what your very first product was? So drop it. Was it the classic link necklace? Was it like, what was your very first product that you can remember ordering with Style Dots? That's going to be my next question. And then that's a commercial break. And now back to the show. Okay, so we also, Claire, we updated and kind of gave a modern thing on our bling collection. So we have the new modern bling.
Yes.
That's an updated version, because the bling had been with us from the very beginning. So that was one of our original designs, and it was starting to kind of taper off in its popularity, and so it was just time. People wanted bling, but we needed to kind of update the look.
Yeah, and we had tried this. I think we've gone through quite a few versions of sort of trying to find the right update for this, because the bling was so popular and had lasted, 10 years. So, but I think we've probably done about 3 or 4 rounds of designing the new version, and I think we really worked this. This is just perfect, I think, this one.
Yeah.
So we've just given it that added touch of having a slightly fluted edge going around the crystals. So still sort of that classic look of clear crystals, but each little crystal has got a little setting going around it. So it gives that sort of added touch to it. So we've got the bangle that has got the setting on one side and a small crystal on the other side, a bracelet, a ring, and earrings. And the bracelet's just really nice. It's toggle and ring fitting, and then little crystal details on some of those links as well.
Yeah, that's my favorite part, is that when you're sitting and it's wearing it on top, those links that you see kind of coming off it, you know what I mean, are also kind of embedded with crystals. So yeah, love the new look, and that fluted edge. I think, honestly, again, it just elevates it. It, from a design perspective, it kind of gives it its own unique flair, let's say.
Yeah.
Okay, and we have it in all the sizes, Claire.
All the sizes. So we've got it in the statement version. And again, this sort of the crystal size just varies slightly as you sort of gone to the slightly larger size. So the crystals around the statement ones are slightly bigger. And then your original one and the dotlet. But again, nice design details, having the crystal on the bails of each of these necklaces as well, just adds that it's those little touches that actually elevate the product to just make it that bit more special. And sort of add those details. So, and again, sort of working chains are slightly different as well. So you've got those touches as well to give a point of difference.
Yeah. And this chain, we kind of thought through the chain as well.
Yes. I'm trying to remember which chain we used. So yeah, the chain, I think
the chain I felt like we hadn't used it much in the past.
I think you're right. And then I think it's the dotlet version that's a bolero. I think it's a
I was just like, I'm pulling up, I'm opening up the spreadsheet because I'm second guessing now. I thought it was the original that was a bolero.
I know one of them is. I can't remember.
One of them is. I'm gonna just give me 2 seconds here. I'm going to,
because we wanted to give you that variety so that you could do that layering up. And with the bolero style, again, what I really like about that is you can either wear it really tight, sort of in the nape of the neck there, or sort of a longer version, and sort of even layering up. If you like the statement version, you can wear the statement and then wear the bolero style longer. So I think sort of having that variety in those sizes works really well.
Yeah, I don't have it in the name at all, Claire. So I'm no help.
Okay.
Sorry, but yeah. I was like looking at the catalog and we don't have it in the name. So you guys are going to have to, we'll figure it out. We'll let you know. I'll make sure that it's in the thing, but okay. So that is our new modern bling. Woo! Yay. Okay. And then, Claire, this is one that was highly requested. This has been like, I'm not going to lie, I've been sneaking it and wearing it, and then not letting anybody take a picture of me in it. So like to a birthday party at my niece's or whatever. So because I'm so excited about all of this, but introducing, like, drum roll, we have a diamondette necklace. So
this is just a gorgeous piece. So the sort of tennis necklace bracelet style of product is just huge. It's everywhere, really, really popular. We already had our diamondette collection and had the tennis bracelet within that. But we also had we'd had the necklace sampled for a while. but we had to work on this. We've had two or three versions of this because it's really important how this necklace sits and hangs. And it is gorgeous. It is just lovely size crystals. And it's the way that it's constructed.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to show. Like, this is the proper way. If it hangs like this and it comes down close, because it's hinged, it's an offset hinge in between each of these simulated diamonds. So that's the correct way. It'll lay correctly. If you do it like this, see how it doesn't bend as much? It's because the hinge is offset. So that sometimes will make it, then it rolls a little bit. So it's important when you put it on that you make sure that, right, that you get this, you should get this kind of movement in it.
Feel sort of have that slinky feel to it because of how it's linked together.
If it's upside down, it's, see how it just
so smoothly.
That doesn't move as smoothly. So
it's beautiful, absolutely stunning piece.
Yeah.
So we also have brought the Docklit diamondette ring as well. Again, this has been a popular style that we had as an exclusive, but we brought it into the catalogue because it just works well with the collection, and it's a classic piece, just with those simulated diamonds down the edge of the shank, and then you can pop in whatever Docklit you want into the setting. So again, really good additions to our diamondette collection, which has been hugely popular for us. So we felt it was worth adding to it.
Yeah. But wait, there's more. Dun, dun, dun. I'm so excited. We also have the diamondette now in gold. So
now, normally,
this is where I wish we were live, like, because like I'm going to be watching this, and like this is where I'm going to be seeing all the hearts and all the comments and all the all the things. But
yeah, I'm normally a silver wearer, but when I saw the samples of this, it was just like, well, I would definitely wear all of them, because in gold it just again adds that added elegance and sophistication to those pieces. They are just stunning.
So again, I'm going to put dot vision on so you guys can see these are simulated diamonds. Claire, do you know what the carat weight on this necklace is?
I knew you were going to ask me that, and I haven't worked it out yet, but I will, and we'll make sure that it gets added
to the description and stuff.
Yes.
But you see how gorgeous, like, honestly, you guys, look at like how, well, I did it backwards. See, you can tell right away. There we go. Now I know that's the correct way.
You can imagine everybody that's got it when they're getting dressed in the morning, they're going to be going like this, aren't they, to try.
But it is just so stunning. So stunning. So, and we're seeing a huge resurgence in tennis necklaces.
Yes.
So I'm excited that we were able to do that. And then also we have the gold diamondette slide. And this I know is like a 3 carat weight.
Yeah.
In simulated diamond, but you've got the gold.
So again, it just sort of it's a lovely combination, and having that look of real, I think, is sort of a very on-trend style as well. So gold prices are through the roof at the moment. So if you want that look, but sort of don't want to have that price point, then our diamondette collection is just the perfect alternative to that, because you will get that style, but sort of at an affordable price point.
Yep. Okay, so then these are all of the additions with our gold diamondette.
So the tennis bracelet, you've got the necklace, you've got the diamondette slide, and then the hoop earrings as well. So sort of those 4 pieces. And again, you can, if you want to, they work really well. You could chop and change the colors as well if you wanted to. You don't have to have sort of a whole suite of gold. You could do that 2-tone look. So maybe you wanted the tennis necklace in gold and then wear the silver diamondette slide. I think works well. It gives you a nice sort of look for doing that 2-tone finish.
Yeah, it's absolutely stunning. Okay, so before we go on, so I'm gonna say, here's time for my next question. My next question is, So out of all of the new foundations that we've shown you, what is your favorite new foundation? So drop in the comments, what is your favorite new foundation? And we're going to announce all of these winners next Tuesday. And I'm going to be opening up lots of treasure chests. So we'll start next Tuesday's live with all the treasure chests, all the winners from this week. So what's your favorite, Claire? What's your favorite new foundation?
I think, that's a hard one. It's either the silver diamondette necklace or it's the charm pendant, because I think the charm pendant's really versatile.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited sort of for future things. You know, I'm thinking sort of further down the line, what could I design that would go onto that charm pendant?
There you go.
Things. Okay. So that's how my brain works.
Yeah. The diamond net necklace is my favorite also. And I don't know, sometimes I think what ends up being my favorite is honestly the thing that we fight for the hardest, like the thing that, like when we came out with dotlets, that was an idea and that was something that we were wanting for years, and like to find manufacturer that could do it, and like all of that there was a lot of sweat and tears and on it, you know what I mean?
A lot of people asking me time and time again, Claire, I'm sure we can do the smaller size. Please try.
Yep. So, well, it just, yeah. So I think that when you've had to go through, you know what I mean, all those hoops, like that's part of why I think the diamondette necklace is a favorite for mine too, is it's something that was super popular and trendy, but I felt like for most people was priced so high that they wouldn't be able, that they couldn't afford it. So is there a way to do it a little bit more affordably and do it well and be able to bring it to more people? Yeah. And so I absolutely all of our product has a 1-year warranty. I mean, it's, I'm very confident in this product, but also Claire's right. This is probably the 3rd or 4th different variation of it, because we got it and I didn't like the way that it was hanging, and I was just being really particular. I was like, I want it to look like it's a $300 necklace, but yeah, you know what I mean? For a much better, much lower price. I wanted to be able to, if there's a trend, and there's things that are out there that we're seeing, but they're like high end. I just want everybody to be able to feel like it's within reach for them. So I think it also is, I mean, it's an incredible gift. It's going to be, I think that I'm really excited. I think there's I think for all of our insiders, I would be redeeming my insider points, and you know what I mean? So I think that's probably the thing that I'm most excited about. But so everything that we've shown you is all a part of our brand new catalog. I have one in my hand. This is the only physical copy. Well, I guess Angie, I take it back. We're recording this ahead of time, and I think that she actually got the palette of them at conference, and I'm going by to pick up the ones that I'm taking to conference, but this was the proof. So this is our new 2024 catalog. We've changed it up a little bit. We sat down and really visited with your brand partners and the leaders and the people that were in the product think tank. And we said, tell us what you love about the catalog. What's most important? Is there a way that you would love to see it change that would make it easier for people to shop from, and all of that? And so that's what we did. I also want to give kudos to Claire and to our team. So Claire and Rebecca, 2 of our designers, right? It was you and Rebecca primarily.
It was only me and Rebecca. Yeah.
It was only you and Rebecca. Okay. So Claire and Rebecca did all of the graphic design on this catalog. So Matt shot the photography, Claire and Rebecca. So this is the 2nd year that we've been able to bring the catalog in-house. And it's the 1st year that, Claire, that you've done a majority of the design.
Yep. And just sort of how we've sort of organized it to begin with. So yeah. Sort of from a technical point of view and sort of the content that goes into a catalog, there's lots of detail that goes into a catalog with all our codes and names of products. So I wanted to sort of get a lot of that work done and proofed ahead of time before we then import all of that information into the catalog, because it's easier to get that all proofed in sort of a Word document than it is when sort of I use my computer graphics programs to do that. So we did a lot of that work sort of ahead of time. Many people proofed it as well. So we had a team of proofers so that, you know, a lot of those errors and everything were caught sort of ahead of time. And then we can then utilize that information to input into the catalog. So,
and I think because you're involved in the whole design process also, I felt like this was the smoothest catalog that we've had in the 10 years that we've been doing it. Usually the catalog is a beast, and I mean, it's a beast anyway. I'm not going to lie. It's, but it's, for me, I felt like it went much smoother because you knew the product. So there were things that you were catching and that I didn't ever see. There were fewer proofs that were needed because we did that proofing, and that kind of changed how we did it ahead of time. But let me show you what the page is. So here's what we've done. We've kind of split up the catalog now by size. So we have, you know, all the originals, all the dotlets, statements, the foundations. And instead of being by like, here's all the classic, here's all the statement foundations, and then here's all the statement dots. So it flows really beautifully. And I think putting all of the dots on the page, you know, together for all the dotlet sizes, you see this variance of color with one look. And I am so in love with the way the dot pages turned out.
Well, I think you would be, because you're such a rainbow person as well. But even from a designer point of view, it just gives me such pleasure looking at this page because it's so pretty, you know, having that whole sort of flow of color as well. So it's really appealing to look at. So, and I think it's good to have that sort of, oh, okay, this is all the dotlets, you know, sort of together. I think it will work really well. We've also color coded the edges of the pages so that when you flick, it, you know, different colors mean sort of what size it is or what sort of section it is of the catalog. So it's a really easy, user-friendly catalog as well. Sort of just certain little elements that we've picked up on and tweaked and changed. So to improve it, really.
Yeah. So, it's great. And then here's like I was saying, here's the foundation pages. So you can see all of the different statement options, let's say, all together and in one thing. And then the next you flip the page and you see all of the dots. So, and again, you got that colored band on each side of the pages. So as you're flipping through, you can flip directly to the statements or to the dotlets or whatever it is you're wanting. Oh, whoops, back. Woohoo! Wait. I've literally had 2 PowerPoints going on either side so that like scroll ahead before I flip with you guys so I could see everything that's going on. But wait, there's more. So we wanted to give you guys a special as an exclusive. So this isn't in the catalog. This is just a weekly exclusive. We're actually releasing. So everything that you're seeing in the catalog, everything that we've shown you so far is going to be available on August 1st. So in 2 days, we're giving you a little bit of a sneak peek. I hope that you made a wish list of the things that you want. This will all be under a What's New tab. So we'll have a What's New kind of where you can see all of the new releases in one place on the website. But we wanted to give you tonight something that kind of ties in with the catalog that's coming on August 1st, but is exclusive to our Tuesday night live. So introducing, you got a sneak peek anyway, but introducing the gold diamondette Huggy Hoops. So these are just like our regular Huggy Hoops in silver, but they're in the gold. They're not in the catalog. This is an exclusive product. So they're available while supplies last. So the gold diamondette Huggy Hoops are $40 and they're available tonight. So, and we didn't make any looks. I didn't have you make any looks because I was concerned with all this product to show and everything. I'm like, people are not going to want to be on for like an hour and a half.
No.
So is there looks, Claire? There will be looks so check out the live looks.
Yes.
On the website. We'll have the live looks there. So yeah, we'll still make them. I just am not going to show them here in the interest of time. So anyway, so I think that this is the Huggy Hoop is great for those that have multiple earring holes like Claire. So it's just it gives you a way to kind of layer up your earring, create an earring stack. Yeah. But again, these are simulated diamonds. There's 4 simulated diamonds in them. And then here, let me show you. I will show you them up close so that you can see what they look like. So here you've got those 4 simulated diamonds, and then it's a hinge. There's a hinge at the bottom. So it's just like our other diamondette. The hinge opens up that way. And then that's how you put them on. And here's a trick with Huggy Hoops. Depending on where your piercing is at, sometimes you have more ear tissue below your piercing, depending on, because I think most of us, in all honesty, our piercings are in all different places. But if you are trying to put this on, what I have found is the easiest way is to actually, after I kind of put it through the hole, I'm going to try to do this on camera without looking. I need to look. I should have had a mirror because I have more than one hole, but the second one is like halfway closed. Anyway, I can't do it. I can't do it without me. Here's what I want to show you though. If you put it through and then pull your ear lobe down, what it does is it kind of stretches that out so that it can fit correctly. So Claire, do you want to talk about it while I
think also, even when you're putting them in, it does help even to pull your lobe down to then sort of put it in. And remember, you've got to remember with a hoop that the post is actually curved like that. So you actually need to do that motion to get it into your ear.
Yeah.
So curling them in, you sort of curl them into the hole. So yeah.
There's my cute little gold diamondette Huggy Hoop. So again, these are an exclusive and are available while supplies last, starting tonight. So we'll get those. They'll be turned on right away. You can shop them right away and then come back on August 1st with your wish list. And you can shop all of the amazing new things that are in the catalog. So, woohoo! So way to go. Yeah. Claire, thank you so much for hopping on and being a part. I wish this is the bummer part of Claire being 6 hours ahead is that it's the middle of the night when I'm going live normally. She usually, and our team will be like texting back and forth during the live and saying things. And then Claire wakes up to this whole thread.
But you see, I only have one side of the thread. So sometimes it's very funny and I'm trying to work out what you've said, to work out sort of what the comments
because they're commenting on the side as I'm live.
Yes.
And you're like, okay, I don't know what did that mean? What did that mean? Yeah. So anyway, thank you all so much for being on our Product Palooza live. We're excited about it. Stay tuned. We've got more incredible things, more exclusives coming your way, and more amazing things coming to you. So we also announced, I don't think we have slides on this, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to talk about that next week. We also had made a couple of big announcements. So I'm going to save those, I think, for next week, you guys, once it's all live and all of that. So anyway, because this was full. Okay. Take care, everybody. Have an awesome, awesome evening. Don't forget to get your diamondette Huggy Hoops for $40. You can get those now. They are not in the catalog. So that's an exclusive that's just available while supplies last. But anyway, take care, everybody. Have an awesome evening. Thank you, Claire, for being on tonight. Bye, everybody.